guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we are going into episode 2 of our Happy Home Paradise Let's Play, and we're getting right into it. This is the second house that I created. It was for Blair. I was so excited to find her. She is so cute. I was really torn on my island between either Blair or Poppy, and I found Poppy first, so she's the only squirrel that I have right now, but Blair also has a place in my heart. I just really love her. So with this build being my second one, I unlocked a couple more things, like being able to work on the exteriors. With your first house, you don't get given everything, so here I am kind of just playing with all the different new things we can do, and I'm pretty sure that this is what it looks like when you go to customize your villager houses down the road. That's gonna take me a little while. I'm thinking probably not until early mid-December. We won't get to that point just because I am trying to take my time with the game and unlock things slowly and just, play it at normal speed instead of flying through it. So yeah, I can mess with the exteriors now, which is just so fun. I love that you can change all these things. Look at how cool that is with the tree. It's so cool. So Blair wanted a home with fruit flavor, which I thought was really cute. And I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do because there wasn't a whole lot of outdoor furniture. I will say that this build being my second, I was obviously still getting used to how the game worked and what it all looked like and how all the mechanisms worked. So I didn't realize that you can, once you're in the inventory for the builds, you can technically pull from a whole catalog. I thought you could only pull from the game catalog, it'll give you one based on the job you're working on. And so I thought that was the only stuff you could pull from, but actually you can go and pull from any other home you've already worked on. So for me, at this point, that would have been all of the furniture Blair wanted, plus all of the furniture that I had access to when I did Eloise's house. So basically the more houses you do, the bigger your catalog gets, the better your inventory is for stuff, and you can kind of just do whatever you want with whatever theme you're given, which I really like and appreciate. But I didn't know that for this one, so I was just kind of doing everything I could with just Blair's stuff, and that was a little hard because her being the fruit items, there wasn't a lot that I found that I really liked for outside. So you'll see what I end up doing in just a second, and then we're gonna go jump to the inside, but I'll let y'all watch for a minute and I'll be back in a bit. Just kidding, I forgot that I needed to let you guys know that I have rebranded my channel. So if you're watching this on the day it's going up, which is Monday the 15th of November in 2021, I've officially rebranded. My name is now Sarah Crossing instead of my full name like it was before. My avatar is still the same because I don't have access to the community tab yet, and I didn't have a way to tell you guys, and I didn't want anybody thinking they were following the wrong person, but it's still me. And yeah, my banner's changed. My avatar will be changing in the next couple days, and I hope you guys are okay with that. If you did watch my vlogs, they were mostly for me and my family and my friends, but if you did watch those, I am going to be re-uploading them just to a second channel that's going to be my professional acting channel. So yeah, this has turned into my Animal Crossing channel, and I'm super happy about that. Okay, back to the speed build. Just wanted to update y'all. Bye! Alright, now jumping on to the inside, this shot right here with the white wallpaper on the edges and the orange wallpaper in the front is what I wanted Blair's house to look like, but I made the dreaded mistake of double clicking on the wallpaper, and we're gonna end up with a mess we can't get out of in a matter of seconds. Basically, I didn't realize that you can have an accent wall, and then you can have the other 3 walls, your main wallpaper color, or you can have all 4 walls the same and just not use an accent wall. So right now I have the orange clicked on as an accent wall. And then I started having fun, getting crazy, clicked off of it, and could not get back to the white wallpaper, which now I haven't tested the theory, but I think technically I could get back to it because I have access to it just in the full inventory. But again, at the time, I did not realize that, and I did not check. So poor Blair ended up with freaking 4 walls of orange wallpaper, and I hate it so much, but it's okay. We made it work. We ended up with a cute little house. Let's look at it. Blair seems happy. That's all that matters. It's not awful, but like, wow, it's a lot. I was afraid to put stuff on the walls because I was like, you're not even going to be able to see it. There's so much going on. But I used the pink wooden furniture, and isn't that so cute? I've never used that before. I've also never used that blue pineapple print. I thought that pop of turquoise was really nice for her. And look at all these new food items. How cute is that pudding? And the pie, I think that's the slice of peach pie, which I think they call it a tart if it's slices. I'm still getting used to all the recipes, but I think that's right. But yeah, that was Blair's house. How cute was that? And now we're back on the beach running around looking for our next victim. I think this part is so cute because it really gives you a chance to look at everybody. You get to see all the different ideas. Something I will say is that there was somebody on my island waiting for me that I wanted to work with, waited a day and came back and they were gone. Whereas other times villagers have hung out for like the whole day before and like been there multiple times in a row. So I don't know the science behind that, but it was very heartbreaking when the villager I wanted and the prompt that I wanted disappeared. That hurt a lot. But then we got, I think this is Gail, right? With her mushroom forest, and she does not look like the kind of character that would want to live in a mushroom forest, but it's okay. I built her what she needed. It hurt me a little bit to give her a fall island just because aesthetically she does not match the vibes. She does not pass the vibe check for a mushroom forest, but it's okay because the house we came up with in the end is really, really beautiful. Like, look at, oh god, she got the most perfect house and I just simply can't with this. Like, she is turquoise and hot pink. It's terrible. Look at it. Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It's literally, I know, it's the perfect thing. Oh, her name is Ollie. His name is Ollie? Oh no, I didn't check pronouns for this character. I apologize in advance. That's my bad. I definitely thought it was Gail, and I'm not good at the villager names, so that's, just on me. But anyway, we're gonna get right into decorating, and I hope you guys enjoy. This one is pretty similar to other builds that I've done, but I hope you'll like it anyway, especially if you like spooky builds. I think it fits right in with everything on this channel. This is one of my favorite ones I've done, even though there are some things with the building process that either I'm just not getting the hang of yet or I don't love. Just the mechanics of rotating stuff and the way, like, you can't fully change everything. Like, you can, I've unlocked now the ability to make rooms bigger, spoiler alert, but you can't make, as far as I know, you can't terraform. Like, you can't do any of that. So it is just a little stressful because sometimes they give you really big items and I'm like, there's one place this could possibly go and I don't want it to go there. But you're kind of just stuck with it. But I thought these items, this is all just like exactly what I use on my island. It was such a fun build, but it took me forever. So that's why, we're speeding everything up because y'all don't need to see me struggling for half an hour or an hour or an hour and a half sometimes. You don't need to see that. It's okay. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I hope you enjoy. This is the first island that I started using my own path on as well, because again, it fits so well with the vibes of Spooky Yuki. I thought my current in-game path would be pretty great for it, and I think it fits really well. And that's another mechanic that's a little hard to get used to, just the way that you're laying stuff down. You have to go to a new square every time. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. You could probably see it in the sped up version. It's just, it's a lot of clicking. There's a lot of clicking and back and forth involved. But it's okay. I think it ended up looking really good. And then I played with the house. I really wanted to do a different type of house this time. I really, really thought about that, like, Japanese-esque inspired one. I think that's like the Zen style one. It's really pretty. I love the paneling on it with all the different slats of wood and the way the doors look. But then I thought maybe a cabin was better, kind of reminiscent of Bill's house on my island. And then we ended up not doing any of that. I don't know how we ended up where we ended up, but I think it looks good. Y'all let me know what you think. Now the inside of this build, I'm not gonna lie, absolute dream. I love it so much. I got to play with some of the moss items or the glowing moss items and the vine items in this, and I was really obsessed. I think this build in particular, I really wish I had the ability to make the room bigger, so I probably will be revisiting this. I think what I'm gonna do is play the game out in its entirety, and then we'll start going back and adjusting builds that I really love, or deleting. I'm assuming you can delete over builds and like move villagers out if they're ready to go, and you can build a new house on top of them. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but if that's the case, then I think what we'll do is finish the game and then go back and do those adjustments and things like that, because this room in particular, I really wish I could have made it bigger. I just think it would have benefited from that because there were so many items I wanted to use, and also the partition walls. I really wish I had partition walls for this build, probably just because I'm biased and I loved all these items and I wanted to be able to like really showcase them and show them off and give more space and more rooms and kind of delineation of space, because right now it really feels like just one big open, almost like a loft type room, but I still think it's cute. It's just not exactly what I wanted, I included some more food. I'm really loving the food items. I can't wait to start adding those to my island. But yeah, I mean, I like it a lot. It's just not exactly what I wanted, but I think it's good in the end. It's ultimately pretty good. How cool is those lamps? I believe they're called the Moroccan hanging lamp. We got a whole Moroccan set, which is like my favorite new item set, and as far as I know, it's just the sofa, an end table, and like a seat cushion. It is so beautiful. Like, I'm gonna redo my main room probably soon, like maybe even next week, in a video, and I'm really excited to use that furniture. I just think it's so beautiful. If you guys haven't seen it, Google some pictures. It is so pretty. I guess I should go ahead and say I did go to a treasure island. I know, I caved. I was going back and forth on whether or not I was gonna do it, and I just decided, I want to. I want a treasure island, so I did, and I got a bunch of stuff for me and for my best friend, for us to share, because I wanted her to have all the goodies too. So my catalog is huge now, and I was a little paranoid my game was gonna break just because I brought over so many new items relatively quickly. I was like, please don't die, game. But so far so good. Everything's fine. God, look at the lipstick. I just can't. They do not look good in this house, but it is what it is. That leopard print, I can't take it. But Nico's telling us now, if you guys have been reading, he's telling us that we unlocked polishing, which is a really cool new thing. I'm excited to try it on my island. I'm not totally sure if I can actually bring that skill over to my island or not, but basically you just, polish and it gives things a sparkle. You'll see me do it in just a second. It's really pretty. Like the technique of it and like what it makes the items look like, I think is really cool. I think this is me trying to figure out. Yeah, there we go. You gotta hit the L button, dude. There you go. It's really cool. And it looks really funny when you're doing it. You'll see me like, you're like wind, woo! You go really fast, which I think is so cute. Look at those little sparkles. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I think it would be really cool if we could do this outside, like especially if you had a fairy core island. Again, I wish I knew if we could use this skill outside of Happy Home Paradise or not. Because if you had a fairy core island, that would be really, really cool. If you could just make things sparkly outside. I feel like, again, though, that's like asking for your game to crash. It's kind of how I feel about the gyroids. I love them, but they move constantly if you don't tell them to stop moving. So that just stresses me out. That feels like it could be asking for trouble, you know, if you have too much. All right. Now we'll just take a moment. Just look at this. Oh, it's so bad. But they seem so happy. Don't they seem so happy? I don't know why you wanted a mushroom forest, but I'm glad that you like it. I really am. I wish I could have moved Dobie into here so bad. You guys don't even know. Oh, it hurts. I can't look anymore. It's almost over. Okay, we're done. But how good was the house, right? Okay, so now I'm including a little clip of one of my favorite things that I've found so far on the island. If you guys have Happy Home Paradise and you haven't been, wandering around and finding your old villagers, how sweet is this? They hang out on the island, they do random things. In next week's episode, or possibly Friday's episode, I'm not sure yet, how that's gonna work, but in the next episode of this, you're gonna see Eloise doing a really weird activity in the sand that I haven't seen any of them do before, and I was pretty spooked. Okay, but now I'm showing you guys some of my other interiors that I didn't film full videos on. This is Marlowe's house. He wanted like a celebrity interior. It was really, really out of my comfort zone, but I like it. And then this was for a little pink mouse whose name I do not remember. Very sweet though. She wanted a cozy cottage where she could do her crafting. And so I built her this adorable, I love that new house style. I think it's so cute. And then the interiors, look at this. I'm obsessed with the patchwork furniture. I think it is so cute. I used it in my school as well. Spoiler alert for next week or Friday. But I love the patchwork stuff. I think it's so cute. And she looks so cute in here with it being pink. And you can see all the little crafting items and also the ranch set and some of the new bread stuff and that little grocery bag. How cute is that? It's so precious. And then we're moving on to Billy's house. This was such a fun one too. I've been really lucky. I've been finding villagers that have taste really similar to mine. So Billy wanted, I think, like an area for his clay work. I think that was what his prompt was. And so I did a little green cabin for him. And then the inside I think is so cute. It almost reminds me of like an art studio vibe. I didn't give him a bed because it didn't require one, so I just gave him a little work studio space. I love, again, the hanging lamps and the little birds. So cute. And that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm having so much fun making this Let's Play for you, and I hope you'll stick around to see more. I am hoping to get back into doing island tours. I have 3 amazing creators on my schedule right now. It's just a matter of having enough time to give them the commitment that they deserve, but I am hoping to get those videos to you guys out as soon as I can. But otherwise, I hope you'll stick around for some speed builds and more Let's Plays. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!